Thank you, AC, for that high energy speech that you gave, welcome note that you gave. Thank you. I have a keynote here, but I think there's some technical glitch. We'll try and, yeah, maybe Ashok, you could have it. Yeah. So, thank you for taking your time out here, and especially for the teams who are traveling from different cities and coming here to make it here. Thank you for coming. Glad to start this initiative. An annual day, Xelerate 2022. We intend to have this as a yearly affair. So, three things I would like to talk about today. 5 years from now, where we see Consolidated, our mantra and culture, and about our team. Retail today is 80% of our business, with 37 stores led and 28 from iPlanet. We plan to have 2x of iPlanet stores in 5 years down the line, only in South. Along with these stores, we would also add on Planet Care, which is obviously our service arm. So, which will also grow 2x along with the retail journey, which is now going to be called iPlanet Care. We now have ventured into two more verticals, as you all are aware, B2B and wellness. It's 2 years old now. We envision both these verticals to scale up much faster than retail. B2B, led by Apple, is at our initial phases. We see that this business contributing close to 40% of our overall revenue 5 years from now. And we envision a 1,000 crore business from B2B alone. Again, service being the backbone of both retail and B2B business. We're also envisaging to look to scale up this business as well so that the customer gets a wholesome experience. Wellness, our partnership with two different categories, fitness and food. We're partnered with the best brand in the fitness industry, Culfed. We have tough times now during COVID, because this was one category that was the highest affected, which all of us are aware. Here again, last few quarters, we see some improvement in terms of the customers coming back to our gyms. And we envision this to go to at least 40 to 45 centers 5 years from now. We now only have the GX version, and we are evaluating the gym and the hybrid options as well. Cloud kitchens are a concept which is scaling up quite aggressively, and home deliveries are on the rise, as all of us are aware. Our partnership with Cure Foods will enable us to scale the brand, and we envision ourselves, currently we have 12 kitchens that we are operating in EatFit, and we see ourselves 4x the number of kitchens from now, and similarly 50 cake zones, kitchens that we want to open 5 years from now. Now, why am I sharing all this today? Well, I expect a lot of roles to be created in these 5 years. We at Consolidated have a good clarity about what our roadmap needs to meet. And we want our existing team to scale up to take up these roles, rather than hiring from outside. So we want you to grow along with us. Now moving to our why and how. Why Consolidated is doing what it's doing, and how are we going to travel this journey. So personally, apart from revenues and profits, I have another goal, which makes Consolidated a great place to work. We want to be a place to be known where employees look forward to come in daily. Which is why most of you all would have attended our sessions on our values and operating principles recently. While we grow, we want to do living our values and operating principles. Most of our promotions, internal promotions, will be based on people who lead by these examples of these values and operating principles. So, as and when a family grows, each one has an opinion, point of view, and it becomes more and more complicated to operate. So, let me just give you a simple example. For instance, a family, along with in-laws, siblings, a big joint family versus a nuclear family with just wife and kids, which is more easier to operate. So, it's simple, right? So, as a company grows, there will be a lot more people who will come, a lot more people from different backgrounds will come, different work experience, and everybody will bring their own point of view. So, and that is when usually politics start, and employees' productivity, time, effort, and energy will usually go towards navigating this politics. Now, this is where values and operating principles come into play. It becomes a norm of how our interactions, behaviors, and conversations need to take place. The more and more the values and operating principles are followed, the less politics in our working environment. The lesser politics, employees' time, effort, and energy will go towards being more productive towards the company, and the company moves faster, and also our goal of making Consolidated a great place to work. Make sense?
Yes, sir.
And now, moving to our why. Why are we into this business? All of you are aware of our mantra, driven to delight, which answers the primary question of why are we into business. We would want customers to have a beautiful experience in our locations, something more personal, emotional if possible, but beyond a transaction. So we would want customers to be right in the center of all the decisions that we make. And we'd also like to move from transaction or product selling to experience selling. We're already in this journey where we're already doing a lot of birthday celebrations, shipping a lot of surprise gifts, and we want to accelerate this journey forward. This, we believe, would be a key differentiator going forward compared to everybody else. So I'd leave you to, a message that I want you to read here. I'll stop for a minute. I hope it's readable for everybody. So I know there are many more examples, much better than this, but this is a message that I got personally. A background of this is a friend of mine who usually informs me before going to the store, but this happened without informing me. He just happened to go to the store. And this is the experience that happened to him. Now, if you look at this, only the first line talks about he buying the phone. Balance everything talks about his experience. Experience be, shopping with us. Because that is exactly what is going to be remaining in people's mind, the experience. Phone can be bought, cheaper, higher, anywhere. Right? But this experience is what will make him come back to us. And this is what we want to accelerate and do more. Customers cannot be delighted unless employees are delighted. I've already spoken about our goal of making Consolidated a great place to work. Hence, we see initiatives of our values and operating principles, the breakfast meetings that we have, the promotions in front of parents, back-end team, second and fourth Saturday off, the annual day, this event, appraisals every year. So all of this is primarily centered around making a delightful experience for our employees who will in turn translate this delight to the customers. And vendor delight. As we are in the business of brand partnerships, our vendors being delighted to operate with us is key. Not only Apple, Reddington or Pulp, but even a small security provider or an NSO vendor, our payments need to be on time. So we need to honor our commitments to the T. So this, we believe, will translate to a very good and positive outcome in the long run. Finally, to the